Welcome to our quick talk about creating an open source data platform for the Swiss government. First, we'll have a quick introduction of ourselves, and then an overview of our platform, what tools we use, how we go about that. We'll have a quick live demo, talk about the process of developing such a platform together with a part of the Swiss government. And after that, Micha will give us some insights how we currently utilize HelloDATA and what we learned from delivering various projects in different parts of government. So that's us. I'm Michael, I'm the business lead for data at BEDAC, and Micha is joining me today as the team lead for our data projects. We work at BEDAC. We are an informatic enterprise owned by the Swiss government, but we conduct our business independently from them. We have software solutions, we have workplace services, and we also do data center services. And today we take a look at the software solution that we built together with the canton of Bern. The canton in Switzerland, for those that don't know, it's kind of comparable to a state in the US. Concerning the overview of the platform, so we set the goal of building a state-of-the-art integrated open source data platform using already established open source data tools. And for that, in very simple terms, what we wanted to achieve, we want to retrieve data from different sources like business applications, databases, or Excels, whatever the customer needs. We want to automate data preparation. And lastly, we want to visualize the data in a user-centric manner, where the end product will mostly be a dashboard, a standardized dashboard for the user to get his or her information that they need. I mentioned that we built an integrated platform using several already established open source tools. Here's the list. So we use Nets as the middleware, enabling the communication of the different tools. We use Apache Airflow for orchestration. We use dbt to build the data models. And most of our customers will finally see the dashboards, which we create using Apache Superset. And our latest addition is JupyterHub to provide the possibilities to do advanced analytics stuff on our platform. And here we have a quick overview of the subsystem communication, where we see that Net as the middleware is in the center, where all the subsystems use Nets to communicate and synchronize between one another. We also have CloudBeaver integrated to allow the customers to directly view the data behind the dashboards if they so choose. And we currently use Keycloak as an authentication solution. So why use HelloDATA instead of using the tools by themselves? So with HelloDATA, we provide a central user management, we provide a single web-based touch point, and we already provide the integration between those different tools, which can be quite complicated to set up for oneself. And one of the goals we wanted to achieve is serve the data literacy and empower our users. Like if you're a viewer, if you're an editor, an admin, all of these people can get to their tools with one single touch point. At that point, I'll switch out of my presentation to give you a quick overview of the platform, how it looks currently. Apologies. As of right now, it's only available in German. Our next release, approximately May next year, will also deliver English and French. But as of right now, all the portal features are only available in German because German is our main customer base as of right now. So here, this is a starting screen where the user can access his dashboards, can have a look at the data marts, has some additional features like FAQ, documentation, and each of these features uses like one of our integrated tools. If we have a look at this, at our showcase, that's a classic Superset showcase using public data about animal numbers in Switzerland, where we show different capabilities of Superset. We integrate dbt to generate data lineage. Micha will tell us more about that, how we use that to empower our customers. We have access to Airflow right inside the portal, and we also provide different administration tools like user management, like managing roles, managing FAQs, announcement, and so forth, like everything you would expect from a single integrated solution. If we go from here, how are we currently going about developing HelloDATA? So we have a bit of a mixed bag. On the one hand, HelloDATA is open source. So of course we have the open source community, which is still growing, or we are trying to grow it. And on the other hand, we have the community of practice from our current users of the content ban. They deliver use cases, requirements, and needs, which generates a backlog. And then there's steering board and the core team, which is put together from power users of the government and us, BEDAC. We prioritize the backlog, and currently BEDAC generates the next implementations, creates releases, and rolls them out to our customers. Here's a quick sneak peek of our roadmap. So right now we are here. We integrated JupyterHub in September this year. We also did a data publisher extension. In Switzerland, currently there is a big topic of open government data, where you publish data that should be available, government data which should be available for everyone, and you can publish it with this extension directly from HelloDATA. In May 2025, as I mentioned, we plan to implement English and French. Also, we want to integrate an object storage solution directly into HelloDATA, and we are also looking into integration of a data ingestion tool to make it easier to connect to various types of data sources. And with that, I'd like to pass to Micha to give us some insights in how we are currently utilizing HelloDATA and what we learned in delivering different kind of projects for the Swiss government.
Thank you very much. So how do we achieve our goal of empowering our customers one step at a time, or step by step? So let me show you one quick story or walk you through a story how we do this. Here is an example project with a customer of ours. We had started with one project, had a follow-up project, and then a third project. And so the way we were working with, first the customer had some ideas and requirements, and they came to us and they heard about HelloDATA and wanted to have a dashboard solution or a business intelligence solution that was updated every day. So whenever the management would start their day, they could open up the dashboards and had a full view of what was going on. And so they came to us, we did requirements engineering, all this stuff, and then we used the HelloDATA platform to build their business intelligence solution. So we did the orchestration, we did the data ingestion, we did the whole transformations with the data models in the data warehouse, and we built the dashboards in Superset in the end that could be consumed by the viewers in the end. Now, of course, they had to review everything we built, and the way that we achieved that is possible is that everything we did is completely transparent. So it's not only open source in terms of the whole project, but also like the projects that we built on top of their platform, can easily share everything with our customers, or even publish it open source if it's needed. So they can really dive into everything we did and have all the tools available in HelloDATA to do the whole review process. And this, of course, if you have a nice dashboard, then you start thinking and start using it, and you think, oh, I would like to have another graph that explains my additional question that I now have. And then it was very easy for them because they already dived into the BI tool, the dashboard tool, to make additional charts, additional graphs by themselves. So this is like an easy gateway or the door to make some first steps into this data analytics projects. And this is what they did. So we, in the second project, we had less tasks and they would take over some of the tasks. And for us, this is a success story because we want to serve many customers and we can't serve all the customers at the same time while still growing our customer base. So we want to hand over or empower our users to also work on the platform by themselves and do more and more and more. So we started at the end of our pipeline with the dashboards. Once they felt confident working with the dashboards and creating new dashboards and charts, they had more ideas for a third project, and then they could also work with the transformations inside the data warehouse, where they used the dbt tool to create their own data models, push them to Git, and then the image is built and deployed to their develop environment where they can look at it, and when they say it's good, they're happy with it, we can deploy it to production. And they did their own data modeling and dashboards. And now, of course, our goal is that in project 4 they can also do data ingestion and orchestration. And this is really amazing thing to see, that our customers from the canton of Bern, from the administration, the government administration, they have different degrees of data literacy, that they can also use this HelloDATA platform to grow and to expand their knowledge of data analysis. Yeah, so I already teased how can we achieve this full transparency in everything that we do. And I switch over to the platform once again, just to show you how this is done. So if you look at the dashboard and you see this chart and you think, okay, this is very interesting, you can see what is the query, and then you find out, okay, where is it coming from? So you can head over to the data lineage docs, which is an implementation of the dbt docs. It's created automatically from all the data transformation models that we have. So we can, for example, look at this fact canton long. Maybe I zoom in a bit so it's easier to see. And then here we see how this model is defined. We can also see where does this data come from. I can open this lineage graph and I say, okay, canton long selects from canton wide, which has an input of several tables with all the different animals. And I can also jump over here and then see what is documentation of this table and see how this is, how it's defined. And I can also see we have some macros in dbt. I can just look at the compiled code that is actually executed. And if I am now a reviewer, I want to verify that this data is correct. In fact, I just go over to the data mart viewer. Here I see this table directly, how it looks like in the data warehouse. I can also open some scripts and I can run this directly. Well, this is unfortunate. Maybe I need to focus down here. Yes, okay, that's how it goes. And then I can verify that the script actually works as it's intended. And so I already get some knowledge, and I can then use this knowledge to then create my own data models later. So this is a very step-by-step approach that we can take with our customers, and so far we had really good experience with this. So as one special tool that we have, this is how we actually work with our platform and how we do projects. So the central thing is we have this, of course, project repository, and we built it in a way that you can run it very easily on your local machine, or you can run it on the HelloDATA Kubernetes cluster. And it's set up in a way that doesn't matter where the image is deployed, it runs. And our motto here is, if you can build it, then you can run it on your machine or on the cluster. And for example, this DLT, data ingestion, that's Michael already previewed for, shows where it's released. It's going to be integrated in May 2025. So we already are using this in this construct because we have it in, have it in our requirements from the project repository, and we can build it and already deploy it inside this project structure. So it's also an amazing way to try out new tools, and if they work and if everyone is happy with them and they're easy to use, then we can also take these tools and integrate them into the platform and make them even more accessible or more in a user-friendly view accessible. So this is really great. Yeah, it just shows how the benefits of having this integrated platform, and that we can also have this sourcing from the whole community, not only through forks on GitHub or so, but also through the projects we do with our customers. And if they have new ideas of tools they want to use, we can just integrate them in this workspace context, and then maybe later in a even more integrated way. So this is from my part, and I give hand back to you, Michael.
Yeah, so thank you. Not much left to say. Visit us on GitHub. It's the GitHub repo of the Canton Bern, where HelloDATA is published as HelloDATA BE. We included the link and the QR code here. We would very much welcome you to have a look.